It's nearing the end of the year. That means the holiday season is upon us. It hasn't been a great year for obvious reasons, so I think it's about time we treat ourselves and our loved ones to a little year-end treat. So today I'm going to give you a list of some of the best gadgets you can get right now to make the tail end of 2020 just a little bit better. Number 1, let's start with smartphones because, well, everyone needs one. I'm not going to tell you to get the iPhone 12 or the Galaxy Note 20 because that is obvious and everyone has that on their list. Instead, I'm going to tell you to get the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro because I think that is quite an underrated device in 2020. The phone also happens to be my daily driver because for 1,999 ringgit, you get impressive performance thanks to its Snapdragon 865 chipset, great photography thanks to its 108 megapixel triple lens setup, impressive battery life, and really nice stereo audio. There is one drawback to the Mi 10T Pro, which is its IPS LCD display, and if you're used to using an AMOLED panel, the difference is stark, especially at the beginning, but you will get used to it. Another drawback would be certain quirks thanks to the MIUI software, which you'll have to get used to if you get the phone. With all that said, the phone is still pretty good for the price tag especially, and it also comes with 5G connectivity and a 120Hz refresh rate display. But if that's not what you want, you can perhaps go for the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE because I think that is a notable mention thanks to its more flagship offerings. The software is better, the Super AMOLED display is also better, plus it comes with the same Snapdragon 865 chipset. It is more expensive at 3,399 ringgit, but it's still one of the more affordable flagships that you can get right now. Number 2. To go with your brand new smartphone, you're going to want a smartwatch that can act as an extension of your phone. So the first recommendation I'm going to give you is the Amazfit Bip U because it thoroughly impressed me as one of the best affordable smartwatches of 2020. For just 249 ringgit, it's chock full of features which includes 24/7 heart rate tracking, sleep tracking, as well as SpO2 monitoring, and you also get over 60 sports modes. It's also got a very impressive 9-day battery life and it's also very lightweight. And if you're someone who's planning on getting, let's say, the very popular Mi Band, then I suggest you'd have a look at this first. An honorable mention goes out to the Oppo Watch because it offers you a more premium experience and it's a fairly new device as well. It has an AMOLED display which is very nice, and it also runs on Google Wear OS and is built quite nicely as well. One drawback about the Oppo Watch is its very short 1-day battery life, so if you want something that lasts very long, this may not be the smartwatch for you. But for 1,299 ringgit for the 46mm version, or 899 ringgit for the 42mm version, it's one of the cheapest flagship smartwatches that you can get right now. But if you're an iOS user, then sure, go ahead and get yourself an Apple Watch Series 6 because it has a faster chipset, it has faster charging, and the apparently very innovative blood oxygen level measuring. If you already have the Apple Watch Series 5, you may want to skip this. I'll let Yvonne explain why in a video that she did, and I'll link it down in the description box below. Number 3, laptop. Now if you want something that can game and do creative work, you might want to look at the Asus ROG Zephyrus G14, which has a 120Hz refresh rate display panel and is also sRGB 100% rated and Pantone validated as well. The draw of this laptop is of course its very nice enemy matrix LED cover. On top of that, besides looking good, it also has the hardware to boot. This can be packed with up to an RTX 2060 Max-Q and a Ryzen 9 4900H. The top spec model of this laptop costs a whopping 7,699 ringgit, but hear me out. This is one of the best lightweight gaming laptops in 2020 and it's also thin enough to fit in any bag that you have. So that means you can game on the go and even do your creative work outside your house as well if that's what you want. Now, if you want something cheaper and it's more function over form, then I would recommend you go for the Honor MagicBook 14 because I thoroughly enjoyed the laptop when I reviewed it last time. It comes with a very nice Ryzen 5 3500U as well as 16GB of RAM and 512GB of internal storage. Not to mention, the laptop is also quite nicely built and nicely designed as well. Unfortunately, the very nice Mystic Silver variant of the laptop, which comes with the azure blue accents on the borders of the laptop, only comes in the 8GB RAM model that only has 256GB of internal storage. Now, besides decent performance and looking good, it also has a decent selection of I/O ports. It's got 2 USB Type-A ports, one of which is USB 3.0. It has one USB Type-C, which enables data transfers as well as charging. It has a HDMI port and a headphone jack as well, all this for below 3,000 ringgit. Now, to complete your gadget haul, you may want to look at a pair of wireless earbuds as well. For this, you could take a look at the Transmart Apollo Bolt, which is fairly affordable at 439 ringgit at the time of recording. It looks great for a pair of wireless earbuds. It has a circular design with a black and copper finish, which I really like. On top of that, it's also got nice touch controls, support for Google Assistant and Siri, aptX support, as well as IP45 water and dust resistance rating. It ships with ANC out of the box, and according to Warren, who reviewed the earbuds, the sound quality is bright and has a very wide and dynamic soundstage. To top it all off, it's got impressive battery life. With its charging case, it offers you about 30 hours of listening time. If you want something cheaper, you can have a look at the Oppo Enco W31, which costs only 259 ringgit, while offering you balanced audio, a comfortable fit, and a very sleek design. There's also bass mode if you're into that, and there's also noise cancellation when it comes to calls. There is no ANC unfortunately, and it comes with a fairly short battery life of just 15 hours including the case itself. But again, for the price that you're paying for this pair of earbuds, you're still getting very nice audio quality and call quality. One last thing that I need to note before I leave is that the pandemic is still raging, so if you want to buy any of these products, remember to try and buy them online if you can. If you can't, remember if you need to step out of your house, remember to follow all the SOPs. Links to all the products that I mentioned in the video will be available in the description box below. Remember to give us a like and subscribe. This is Victor signing off. Bye-bye.